Hey guys, Mr.BeetleBum here. I just wanted to talk to you today a little bit about the toxic community within World of Tanks, and basically how to deal with it, how to make it less likely that you yourself will get trolled. First of all, let's just be right up front. The fact is that every online community has trolls and has some toxicity to it. Any kind of game that is online where it has a low chance of being carried. In other words, you can put in a real good match, or you can play a real good game, but that doesn't guarantee you're going to win. In other words, like in World of Tanks, it's hard to carry a team because if there's 5 real bad players who just wander off on their own, it's highly unlikely that you're going to be able to carry the team because there's just so many opponents up against you. So in those kind of games, when it is harder, even with great skill, to carry a team, those are the kind of games where you tend to find toxic players because, a player can put out such a great effort and put such a good game in and still come out with a loss. And at the end of that, that's where you see tilting. That's where you see players just lose it, and just go off. They don't know how to control their emotions, whether it be, they're young. I find that's the case with most game trolls. Is either they're young, and by being young, immature, and not being able to control their emotions, or B, they're the kind of morons that simply feed off of it. They enjoy, yelling at someone. They enjoy putting someone down. They enjoy inflicting pain on other people, or I wouldn't say pain, but maybe anger. They want to get under your skin so that you will also be angry because they're not happy with themselves and where they are, whether it be because of their life, because of their lifestyle, or where they are, on the social level, who knows? But for whatever reason, they are not happy inside with themselves, so they want to basically project that onto everyone else around them. Or third is you're just dealing with an idiot. Maybe even mental issues. I don't want to, say that they do, but you never know. Maybe you just got a person who's just a little short and is losing it there. So who knows? The reality is that they're there in the game. There's nothing you can do about that. Yes, you could start every game with a nice comment. That's actually one tip of how to deal with trolls. It's the whole, don't feed the troll situation, meaning if you start the game with a comment that welcomes everybody, you're less likely to be the one that's going to get raged on because you're kind of making everyone else look bad if they rage at you because you're just the nice guy. For example, whenever I'm grinding up my tiers and I'm in a new tank, let's just say I just acquired my tier 8 heavy or whatever it is. When I go into the game and I have stock equipment, because I don't save up and buy all this free experience and just skip all the parts. I mean, I'd love to be able to do that, but I don't have that kind of ability to do that. So anyways, if I have, the lower level equipment on, I'll go into a game and I'll simply just say, hey guys, totally stock, but I'll do my best. Or I'll even make it a little more personal and say, do me best. That kind of thing. I've done that forever. And that just is basically me saying, hey guys, sorry man, I'm not top of my game yet here with this tank because it's brand new, but I'll do my best. I'll try. In other words, I'm not going to hide. I'm not going to, be the guy in the back doing nothing. I'll actually go out and play it like I'm supposed to. Just don't expect a lot out of it. That is helpful too, because again, it kind of, you kind of disable their ability to troll you when it's like, yeah, well, you sucked, man. You weren't able to do anything. You couldn't do jack squat in that game, man. And it's kind of like, yeah, I kind of already mentioned that at the beginning about how I'm stock and how I probably won't be able to do much, but I'll try. I'll give her the good old try. Well, yeah, it kind of makes them look like an idiot. And most guys realize that, so they kind of leave you alone. It's like, oh, that's that stock guy. Right, okay, forget him. Let's worry about all the other idiots on our team. Blah! That kind of thing. So, you know, you start by being nice yourself, project a friendly attitude, and you tend to get more of that back. Also by just, you know, letting people know if there's going to be any issues in your game. Or if there's lag, hey guys, my computer's been lagging out like crazy. Sorry in advance, you know, if something happens. That kind of thing. The other thing is don't feed the trolls. What I mean by don't feed the trolls simply is, you know, for example, don't speak above your skill. Don't try to talk crap when you're a new player. That's a real no-brainer, guys. I mean, let's face it. If you're a new player and you start trying to tell guys who are like 30,000, 50,000, 60,000 games in, something about the mechanics of the game, when you don't really even know the game yourself, you're probably going to get flamed for it. Let me give you an example. You're on a team, and let's just say a lemming train happens. The whole team goes up, you know, up one flank, and there's like 3 tanks in the base, and there's you going off to the opposite flank, hypothetically. And of course, you get raffle stomped by 6 tanks, and you just lose it. And you're like, guys, you guys are idiots. You don't know how to play. You're all going the same way, and you know, go learn how to play the bleeping game, that kind of stuff. And if any of those guys have XVM and they see that you're sitting there with 1,000 games under your belt, you know, they're probably going to lash back at you saying, you know, hey man, maybe you might want to just hang out in the base because we all went the other way, so that, you know, we can come back and support you rather than going off on your own and getting killed like a newbie, basically. It doesn't even have to be a lemming train. That actually does put a little bit of blame on the rest of the players because they, you know, lemming trains suck. But let's just say there's tons of cases where I've been in a game and I've seen new players that literally try to explain to you how to play the game. And you're like, well, hold on now. Not only are you like talking, you know, out of your, you know what, but I mean, what you're saying isn't even correct. And then you try to correct them and they just, you know, tell you that you don't know what you're talking about. And at that point, me personally, I just go, okay, you're right, you win. And I just move on because it's like, why bother talking to this player? But those are the kind of people I'm talking about. Like, if you talk that way above your skill level, you're just asking to be trolled. So don't feed the troll. Don't give them a reason to come at you. If you're poking the troll by saying, oh, you don't know how to play, man, go learn how to play, man. Well, then the troll's gonna lash back and take your head off. So don't poke the troll. Don't give him a reason. You know, project that nice image and, you know, calm demeanor, so to say, and just deal with it, you know. And then finally, you know, I'm not going to go into tons of things about this because really it's pretty straightforward, you know. Don't be an idiot. Don't be mean and rude to people. Be the good person. Be the polite person. Be the person who's projecting, you know, good teamwork, you know, fair play and all that. And don't be a troll yourself. You know, don't grief people. What is griefing, Mr.BeetleBum? Griefing is like, for example, pushing an air tank out into the line of fire. Griefing is pushing a tank off a cliff to kill them. You didn't shoot them, but you sure heck took care of their game. You made it so that, you know, their game was ruined because of your actions, not theirs. And then finally, I think what I need to say is just the number one way to deal with trolls. The number one way. You know what? How about if I just get in a game here quickly and show you what it is? It's really obvious though, guys. It's don't listen to them. Mute them. It's that simple. If the guys are going to just go, brah, 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 half the time they do it right from the beginning of a game. Boy, it would be nice if someone just started raging right off the bat in this game. But they probably won't. Murphy's Law. But anyways, once something happens and you start seeing that someone's going to rage, well, guys, it's real simple. Let's just imagine this T-57 is raging at people. Control, right-click, and there's all your options you got. Do I want to invite him to a platoon? No, he's being a prick. No. Do I want him add him to my friends list? No, I don't like pricks. But how about add him to your blacklist or block for this battle? Those are the two that I would recommend. Block for this battle is the number one that I recommend because, quite frankly, that could be just a bad game that he's having. It could be this one match he's having where, something happened in the game before, or maybe he just logged on and something's happened during his day, and he or she is just having a real crappy day. That kind of scenario. We've all been there. And then someone says something, and next you know, Rah! The beast comes out, and the rage beast starts losing it on people. But for whatever it is, as you see right now, this T-57 can just rage all day, and I'm not going to hear it. But if I get into another game, and this T-57's in the game, when I do just block for this game, that means I'm going to be able to hear him and see his chat in the next one. Now, let's unblock him. Whoop! There. Now he's back, just in case if he says something helpful during this game. Blacklist is the exact same thing, except you're doing it permanently. So if this is a person, if sometimes you see people and you start knowing them because of unfortunate things they've done, like they're being pricks. And there's a guy called Jack Johnson, and this is just something I just made up. And let's say Jack Johnson is a player who always talks crap. Every game you've been in, he's talking crap. And you're just done with it, like, screw this guy, I've had enough of it. I don't want to hear it. Blacklist, baby. It's that simple. Why put up with it? You don't have to deal with it. Let others deal with it. Let them feed off it. Because I'll tell you what, any troll, there's a certain rule with trolls. If they don't get a reaction from you, they leave you alone. They move on, guys. They move on. It's like, they're too freaking lazy to keep at you if you're not giving them any kind of response or any reason, to come at you. Nothing. So that's it, guys. That's my little conversation about how to deal with toxic players as I hide away. The E50 here is he's always sniping me behind the bush, but now I'm going to get back to playing this game. See, look at that. It's the third shot he's taking. He's just random shooting over here. But anyways, can I get one? Oh, there we go. Nice big hit. So again, that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you do, thumbs up. If you don't, you know the rules. If you want notifications, please, hit the bell button, whichever it is that gives you the notifications every time I put up a new video. Also, guys, one thing really important here. Do I got a shot? No. Okay, really important. Twitch. I'm on Twitch. I'm streaming a lot. And the reason why I say it's really important, guys, is because I started this YouTube channel to help new players, to help you guys that are new get better faster. And what better way to actually sit there in the game mode and say, okay, guys, anyone have questions? I take questions from everybody who's watching and say, listen, what is it that you're dealing with? What is it that you want to learn? And I have no issue whatsoever jumping in any kind of tank and going through it and showing you what I'm trying to get you to implement. Meaning, if I say, how to double bush, I'll jump in a TD and show you how to double bush. If I say, okay, you got to side scrape your heavy, I'll jump in a heavy and then side scrape. To be honest, I've told people over and over again when I'm streaming, I'm not even worried about my stats when I'm streaming. Honestly, when I stream, it's more about trying to get the new players onto my stream so that I can show them what I'm trying to get them to implement. So please, if you have time, come check me out on Twitch as, again, Mr.BeetleBum. I'll be real easy to find, same name. And I hope you can come over and enjoy the stream, ask questions, and learn. That's what it's all about. So I hope you're having a great day, guys. And until the next time, Mr.BeetleBum out.